Okay, Redmen Magooners, Arsenal are out the FA Cup. We've just lost 5-3 on penalties to Manchester United when they've played more than half the game with 10 men. You know what, it's worrying because this is the first time it seems like we're showing fear. It looks like the Arsenal players are afraid. The atmosphere in the stadium, although a lot of the fans are trying to egg the players on, they look afraid, and we've not had that for a couple of years. And I don't really remember it being under Arteta. Maybe the first year, there was a bit of like the remnants under previous managers, but yeah, they seem afraid. It causes a really restless and nervous atmosphere in the stadium. Teams are smelling blood. We're on a certain type of form at the moment where teams are smelling blood when they have us, and that's horrendous. Just before the North London derby, we do not want them having this ego coming to the stadium. It was perfect up to our kick-off time. It was perfect because Spurs only just scraped past Tamworth in extra time. They would have played an extra 30 minutes that would have benefited us, being fitter and stuff like that. And as soon as Dalot got sent off, that should have been easy. It should have been a rollover. We scored immediately after. That's where you build that momentum, right? Usually you see a team go on and score again and again and again. Our corners look completely gone. Without Rice on the pitch, without Saka, that threat is gone. It was the deliveries that was making us deadly at corners. So forget about that. We shan't probably score one for a good while now. When United had 10 men, they still had a little bit of threat on the break. I remember when we went down to 10 men a couple of times in this season and we just sat and defended. We didn't even bother going forward. We didn't have any threat at all. Admittedly, yeah, we defend really well, but you've got to have something, and even United showed that. So that's not good. I think we're too regimented. We're very robotic in how we play. And again, this is Arteta's coaching, I think. We're just incredibly robotic. It kind of takes the ability from the players to be able to change the game themselves with a moment of magic, because all they're thinking is, what do I do? What's my next job? What's the manager told me to do? It makes you very, very stale. And that's why we just see the same pattern over and over again. Recycle the ball out. Odegaard, in swinging cross to the back post. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm getting so sick of it. Like, is there not something else that we can do? Martinelli cutting in, making a run in behind, between the wing back, their right back and the centre back. Is there not that run that he can make with his pace? And Odegaard, we know he can play that ball through the middle of the centre backs. Surely something has to change. There has to be a different method, because this is getting so repetitive and teams know exactly what we're going to do every single time. It's mad. Jesus is out again. That's probably going to be another couple of months. That's his track record, is what it is. But Arteta, again, you have to have seen this coming. You can't rely on Jesus for a season. So you could argue it's a failing in the transfer market. But then who expected Saka to be out? So I don't know, cut him some slack, I guess. These last two results, United and Newcastle, that can be quite damaging. That can be that week that we always seem to have in a season that kills all momentum and we have to start again. It feels like Arteta was waiting for a bit of a break. It feels like, we went off to wherever it was, Dubai or something last year, and we had that break and that reset, and we came back fresh and almost a new team. It feels like Arteta was waiting for that, and it just never came. And the fact that the new Champions League season with so many games, it's just been game after game after game. Great to watch, I guess, but really damaging and tough to win the league, or anything for that matter, when you're just injured all the time. That's the difference between this season and last season. The injuries are just killing us. One of the last things I want to speak about is Kai Havertz. What is going on? He's gone back to his old Chelsea form. His confidence is gone. I just see it being the same as Chelsea, where once it's gone, the fans turn, and it's kind of it, you know. And it really is 60 million down the drain. But unfortunately, he hasn't scored again this time, has he? There's not much more I want to say about this, to be honest, because it's gutting. The season seems to be going down the pan. I don't want to be one of these fans that jumps on it. There's still a long way to go. We're in the middle of a transfer window, which we seem to be dilly-dallying. We don't seem to have that plan. You know, in Declan Rice, we had the plan, didn't we? But they don't seem to have even thought about it. And it's almost like, oh shit, we need to get someone now. And it's not what I expected from Arteta. I expected him to have something ready to go, or be able to see in the future. It could be the owners. Maybe it's the owners that have kind of said, no, we're not spending any money. If that's the case, they're going back to what they were under Wenger, or over Wenger. And I hope that's not going to happen. Look, we've lost. We're out. We're likely to be out of the League Cup. We have to go and beat Spurs. I'm going to be there. Keep up with it on this channel, or whatever TikTok is. I'm thinking of YouTube here. I'm very new to TikTok, so apologies about that. But stick with this TikTok page, whatever, and I'll upload some bits and bobs, hopefully some highlights from the game, hopefully atmosphere before the game, you know, through the turnstiles and all that type of stuff, and obviously North London Forever before the game, which we are now singing before kick-off, which makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, remember Gooners, see you later.